panicking. Don't panic. No, I am, because I'm going to lose my job.
A stitch up. It was a stitch up.
Upset. When I lose the small side of games, I'm upset. Because that's the fucking standard. When I don't see a team that wants to play in the Champions League. You want to play in the Champions League? Play to play in the Champions League. And the same to you, and everybody. And everybody that comes on the bench to contribute, to help. We work so hard, so hard to be here, and we give it away. The good thing we have 45 minutes.
Do you think the best team lost this time?
I think so, yeah. Especially for 160 minutes. I'm saying that, and they are saying that because they just told me that.
Who did the PSG bench?
Yeah.
Mikel Arteta. Oh, boss, that game against Bournemouth was crazy. The last-minute goal, we were nuts. Though some people say every time we win a game, we celebrate like we won the league. We don't over-celebrate, do we, boss?
Oh, no, Martin Odegaard. I don't think so.
Welcome back, familiar, to Northside LDN. Big up to everyone that's locked in. And once again, we told you so. Once again, we warned you. Once again, avisamos. Once again, look at the situation that we're in. Look at the situation that we're in. We warned you, man, at the start of this season, we're going to get injuries. We're going to have players that had injuries last season look a shadow of themselves. We're going to have recurring injuries. The squad ain't fit. And look at where we're at now. Look at where we're at now. Kai Havertz out. Now, I'm not going to lie. I am not a big fan of Kai Havertz at all. But the point still stands. When will this club ever change, bruv? When will this club ever change? It's never going to change. When you look at Kai Havertz's injury, while he's been at Arsenal, in one season, he had a knee problem and then he had a hamstring problem. Guess what? He's now got another knee problem. Another knee problem. When I'm looking at his time at Chelsea, no knee problems. Oh, he had one knee problem. But here, we're getting reoccurring knee problems. Do you know what, yeah? It's just ridiculous now, man. It's ridiculous. I remember with the days of Diaby, the days when we used to get so many injuries, our Arsenal players out and out and out, and we're reverting back to that. We're reverting back to injury after injury after injury. This is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Apparently, he got the knock in training. It wasn't something that happened in the match. He hasn't really been starting games like that. Eva Gyökeres has been starting the games, but he got an injury in training. I warned this club. I said, when we got Gyökeres, before we even got Gyökeres, I said, I want two strikers, because if we get an injury, we're back to Moreno, we're back to Havertz. Guess what? We don't even have Havertz anymore. Now we're back to Moreno. Moreno is going to be our starting striker if anything happens to Gyökeres. This is what happens when you don't have the planning. I warned this club. I said, go get Cunha when he was available. I didn't want him as the main striker, but I wanted him, if he was a backup striker, I'm cool with that. Go get Dovbyk. Go get Ollie Watkins. Go get another striker. Don't just get Gyökeres. And now look, we're back to the same situation. And this is the problem when this football club and his fans start telling people like me, oh yeah, but don't worry about preseason. They're only bench players. Yeah, this is what happens when this is what happens when you have to either rely on bench players that are not good enough, or you're going to have to start getting injuries to players that weren't going to bring anything to the team anyway. The point is, yeah, ultimately, Kai Havertz as a backup wasn't good enough in the first place. Wasn't good enough. And now that option is now gone. Now we've got Moreno. If something happens to Moreno, we're playing Gyökeres week in, week out. What happened last season when we was playing Havertz week in, week out? Oh yeah, he got injured. So good luck trying to play Gyökeres week in, week out. I bet he'll get another injury. Even the players that have come back from injuries, they look a shadow of themselves. Ben White's looked the shadow of himself. Who else? Ben White, Saka, he looked the shadow of himself. Odegaard has looked the shadow of himself since the injury. To be fair, he was already rubbish before the injury. All these players that come back from injuries, they ain't been looking that great. Declan Rice hasn't been at the level necessary. Do you know what I'm saying? There's so many issues going wrong at this club. So many issues. And this is the point. You never know when injuries are going to happen. You need competent competition. We don't have competent competition. And look what's happening now. This is the result of Mikel Arteta running Havertz into the ground last season when he wasn't even good enough anyway. This is what happens when you don't rotate players. This is what happens when you play players in every single competition. This is the result. This is a result. His second knee problem at Arsenal, Kai Havertz. And the fact that we're looking into the market is hilarious because I thought we were letting Eze go to Spurs so we can get Rodrigo. Now, all of a sudden, we're now looking in the market. So all of that was BS. We knew it was BS, but now we can see how it was BS. I thought we was looking in the market regardless. Now, all of a sudden, we're looking in the market. We're looking for an attacker. These men told us we're looking for an attacker regardless. I don't get it, man. I really don't get it. And this is what happens when you get your priorities wrong, because we would have had the money to go get a proper striker. Had we not spend the money on Madueke, had we not spend the money on Norgard, had we not gone and spend money on Kepa and Mascara and these kind of players that are not good enough. Now, all of a sudden, we're struggling to get Eze over the line. You think we're going to go get a striker? We're probably going to do another loan deal like we did with Sterling, some stupid loan deal that's going to do nothing. And if we have to rely on that player, it's not going to be good enough. That's probably what we're going to do. Try and get a cheap and cheerful player through the door because we've used £80 million on players that comfortably sit on the bench. It's ridiculous, man. It's absolutely ridiculous. And when I look at this, I'm just thinking nothing ain't changed. This club constantly put out PR and lies. We're supposed to be looking at an attacker regardless of this injury. Now, all of a sudden, the narrative is we're now looking at striker. We're not getting Rodrigo. We don't have the money for Eze. How are we going to put down the money for Rodrigo? How are we going to put the money down for Rodrigo? And even then, how are we going to put the money down for a striker? What striker are we going to go for? What striker? What striker are we going to go in for? Man is saying Nicholas Jackson. Nicholas Jackson on loan. That sounds exactly like an Arsenal type of signing. And best believe that's going to do absolutely nothing for this football club. Once again, getting loan deals for players that don't push this club forward. Don't make us any better title contenders this season. Ain't nothing changed. Ain't nothing changed. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to crash out over Havertz because at the end of the day, I don't rate Havertz. But the point still stands. We don't plan for the worst. We plan for the best situation. We never plan for the worst case scenario. And for me, I'm just looking at it thinking, bro, I'm going to absolutely lose it if we sign Nkunku or Jackson or any of those kind of players there that do nothing for us, or Garnacho or any of them kind of players. They're going to do nothing for us. They're going to be here sat on the bench doing absolutely nothing. And this is what I'd say about this club getting their priorities straight. And this is probably why they dropped yesterday the Trossard news about getting a pay rise to soften the blow of having to drop the Havertz news. But the thing is, that doesn't calm down the fan base. Everybody wants Trossard gone. Everybody wants Martinelli gone. Why are these players not been sold? We're getting more news about injured players and players getting new contracts than actually selling players. We've re-signed more player contracts this transfer window than we've actually got players through the door. Is that acceptable? Is that acceptable? It's a joke, man. Uma desgraça. The way this club is run is absolutely embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing. Pay rise for a player that is unhappy, doesn't want to be here. We give you a pay rise. We never learn, man. We never learn. The club never learn. Do you know what I mean? The club never learned. So listen, he doesn't want to play Martinelli through the middle. Some people may say, okay, well, you'll play Martinelli as a backup striker. He's not going to use Martinelli as a backup striker, in my opinion. It's either going to be Moreno or, yeah, probably going to be, it's going to be Moreno. Run him into the ground. That's going to be his next option. Obviously, Jesus has come back from injury. That's going to be the saving grace. Oh, Jesus is back from injury. He's going to be able to do a job for us. That Filo da Puta is not going to do anything. He's not going to do anything. But that will probably be the new narrative if we don't get an attacker. Jesus is revamped. Jesus has come back. He's ready to prove himself. I saw a video not that long ago of an Arsenal fan saying that, oh, Jesus was pivotal for the year that we bottled the league. We didn't win the league. We bottled it. My guy scores as many goals as Havertz, 14 goals in a league season, and people wanted an upgrade from Havertz, which was the last 2 years, this manager's favourite for the last 2 years. And we wanted an upgrade. There's no difference in the numbers between Havertz and Jesus. So if Havertz ain't good enough, neither is Jesus. But they'll probably come up with some kind of justification that Jesus, maybe he can link up play. You know, Gyökeres, he's still not ready for the system. He doesn't understand what Mikel Arteta wants to do. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this, bro. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this football club constantly being in these kind of situations. We shouldn't be in a situation where we don't have 2 reliable strikers. We shouldn't be in a situation like this. We shouldn't be in a situation like this. We should not be depending on an injury-prone Jesus. Let me repeat that. An injury-prone Jesus. So anybody talking about we got Jesus coming back, he is injury-prone. So how reliable is he? And even when he is available, he's not a gunman in front of goal, which is why we went out to go get Gyökeres. So it's crazy. Martinelli, he's shot for confidence. He's been playing really bad. He's out of form. He looks a shell of the player that he's been. So you may want to play Martinelli as a striker, but look at the state of the player right now. Look at where his career's at right now. Look at his performances right now. You think you can rely on Martinelli right now? This is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous, bro. Absolutely ridiculous. It's crazy, bro. Man are laughing. Jackson and Madueke reunion. It's a joke, man. Do you know what I mean? It's ridiculous. Put Kepa up front. He needs game time. Look at these men. Jesus can play half game a season. Bro, that's what I mean. We can't rely on Moreno to score goals because he's decent, but he's not a striker and he's not a gunman. So can't rely on Moreno to consistently give us goals. Can't rely on Martinelli to consistently give us goals. Can't rely on Jesus to stay fit. The whole thing's a mess, bro. And this is why I said, get your priorities straight. This is why I said, and now we're scrambling. Now we're in a situation in the transfer window. Now we're going to get in bidding wars. We ain't got the funds. Forget about doing well in bidding wars. We ain't got the funds to get into a bidding war. We're rejecting offers for Kivio, rejecting offers for Zinchenko, rejecting offers for Fabio Vieira, Martinelli. There's 5 players there that we can sell with rejecting offers, struggling to get them off the wage bill, struggling to get money in. Bro, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. By the way, K. Jackson link up be cold. Nah, no Benfica watch along today, bro. No Benfica watch along today, bro. Not today, bro. You know what I mean? Big up, though. Come get Jackson off of us. Look at these man just selling us Jackson, bro. This club is turned into a joke. Like, the rivals are just taking the piss, as always, man. They're just taking the piss. They're like, yeah, you man are doing nothing. You man ain't moving serious. They ain't respecting us. And don't even try and give me the whole we're going to go in for Rodrigo, because we ain't going in for Rodrigo. You know what I mean? It's crazy. What are those drinks you're always sipping on? Looks like codeine. No. It's Maggie, bro. Maggie, bro. Maggie. You get me? They should sponsor this channel, bro. You know what I mean? I reckon we still won't bring no one and use Mourinho up top. Bro, I think we'll probably get a loan deal. The fact that we're now in the market now to go and get an attacking player shows that clearly Havertz is going to be gone, if not majority of the season, all of this season. Do you know what I'm saying? So I reckon we go for someone. I reckon we get a player in, but it's going to be a player that goes nowhere. Lookman can play centre forward. We've shown absolutely no interest to get Lookman. That's the problem, though. I would take Lookman, but we've shown no ambition, no interest to go and get Lookman. So it's just crazy, bro. Man saying the Garnacho's available, bro. Come on, man. Chelsea out here saying pimping ain't easy and Arsenal are always victims, bro. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy the way this bro. I'm telling you, all the Chelsea man in the chat. Big up to everyone that's locked in, man. Let's get to at least 150 likes. 273 people in the building. Let's get to at least 150 likes. Everyone's saying, bro, you man are taking the piss. Havertz is like a cartoon character. He bulked up his torso and his legs are thin like thread, bro. Exactly? What happened to his bulking up? What happened to look at his physique? Look at the Havertz that we're gonna see this season. It's ridiculous. You know what I mean? It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. I'm not accepting no loans out for no flipping Jackson or Nkunku, bro. I'm not accepting that, bro. That's a sackable offense. Man, already know that I've had enough of Berta. The way he's moving, it's not impressed me much. It's not impressed me much. Besides Zubimendi, the recruitment has not drastically improved the Arsenal team. Exactly my point, and that's why I'm looking at Berta thinking, what is going on? I ain't blaming him for the injuries, but the priorities of players that we were getting in, ATMs on players that comfortably hold bench. Come on, bro. That's not good enough. That's an Edu type of behavior. Let's keep it real. If Edu did that, we'd be cussing him. But now it's Berta. People just, give it time. Don't need to give it time in terms of getting the best players available with the money that you got. You know what I mean? The Havertz, the money is there. Havertz took one for the team. He's a lame. Also should dabble into Atokoglu from Benfica. It's possible to do so. We're not going to do that, bro. We're not going to do that. Welcome to Arteta's sweatshop, where he overworks his favorites till they break down. Exactly. Big up Devante, man. Big up to everyone that's locked in. It's just ridiculous, man. Eddie wasn't the problem in hindsight. It's that devil Arteta. Bro, they were all part of the problem. I agree that it wasn't solely him, but he's part of the problem. He was part of the problem because he was identifying some wasteman players as well. It's a collective. It's a collective blame for me. Chelsea love to ruin Arsenal's windows each and every time. You guys should have signed Sterling, but you man are taking the piss. Do you know what I'm saying? Zubi will unlock Jackson, bro. Look at these, man. You man taking the piss. What's man saying? It's crazy, bro. Berta is the new sporting director. Look at the madness that's happening already, and he just arrived to the club, bro. It's too much. He's gonna lose hair, bro. Berta fooled us. He isn't cooking. He's burning the food. Berta ain't cooking no meals. He's microwaving a trophy. Big up Northside in the chat. More of the same mediocrity with this Arteta ball. It's crazy, bro. Jesus, yeah, but apparently he's close to recovery. Jesus is close to recovery. So he's going to be back soon. They'll probably say it's like a new signing. You know this fan base. It's like a new signing. That's probably what they're going to say. This man are shameless, bro. These men are shameless. You know what I mean? These men are absolutely shameless. This is ridiculous, bro. This is absolutely ridiculous. Like, I can't believe, like, how bad this window is going, bro. I can't believe it. Like, while we're here doing this nonsense, like, it's always reactive. We are never prepared for these kind of situations, bro. Like, how is Spurs getting a better winger this transfer window than us? How are Spurs doing that? How are they getting Kudus is better than Madueke? Do you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Look at Reinders at Man City. Look at the way these men are building their team, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? City are still using some of their older players. They're still utilizing Bernardo Silva. You look at their bench. You look at the players that are on their bench. They're good. They're calm. Do you know what I'm saying? Look at Liverpool's bench. Look at the players that they've got. And then look at us. We're never prepared, man. We're never prepared. And you know what? Just the icing on the cake is just the lies around this club. The whole, we're going to go get Rodrigo. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. And then now it all gets revealed when we get an injury to one of our attacking players. We're now looking at an attacking player. Why? Going into this transfer window, we knew we needed two strikers. Let's just be real. We needed to overhaul our attack. We needed two strikers. We needed a right winger and we needed a left winger. That's just the attacking players. The forwards. We needed about 4 attacking players. We needed a number 10. We needed a deadline playmaker. We needed another centre-back, quality centre-back. We need another left-back. I'm talking about a left-back that can actually defend. This ain't been good enough, man. This ain't been good enough. Out of all the signings Berta's done, only 2 of them have been players that even still, can they do it in the Prem? But they've been signings that were like, okay. You know what I mean? They got some quality. Let's see what they do. They still got to prove themselves. Let's see what they do. This ain't been good enough, man. This ain't been good enough, man. This ain't been good enough, bro. The overall fact is, yeah, we shouldn't be rushing Havertz back, and he should be further down the pecking order. Like, he should not be second choice to a team that's expected to win major honors. I'm sorry, Havertz. This ain't Chelsea. Don't talk to me about what you done for Chelsea. We're not Chelsea, innit? Chelsea build a youth squad, and when they're starting to build a youth squad, they win the Champions League. They win the Club World Cup. We don't operate like Chelsea. We don't operate like Chelsea. So, do you know what I mean? It's just ridiculous, man. It's just ridiculous. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of the same old nonsense, bro. Same old nonsense. You know what I'm saying? It's Arteta's fault. Hashtag Arteta out, hashtag Kroenke out, always. You know what I'm saying? We still don't have a bench and too many injuries. Exactly. Someone tell me how that bench affected the Man United game. The only one player that came off that bench here that made us look a bit better was Timber. That was the only one. He was showing Ben White levels. But we already know that Timber's our best right back. We know this. But once again, a defensive player. We have no attacking players on the bench to change games. Do you know what I'm saying? The one you can really say is Ethan. And that's supposed to be a young player surrounded by top world-class players learning his trade. But we're relying on this guy to change games. And we're not even relying on him because we're not even bringing him off the bench. We have not been organized enough. We're not organized enough. We're not. If Zubimendi gets injured, who's going to create in that midfield? He's not going to move Skelly into that midfield. This is not just the preparation in terms of the striker position. This is the preparation all round in the team. Mascara's not ready to fill in if Saliba or Gabriel get injured. Kivior's not ready to fill. And when I talk about filling, I'm talking about getting us, you know, keeping the same level and consistency and getting us over the line to win a major honor. Kivior can't do it. Mascara can't do it. Calafiori cannot cover Lewis Skelly for half the season or even a quarter of the season. He isn't good enough defensively. He gets cooked. If Zubimendi's out of that midfield, the double pivot of Moreno and Norgard, we saw it in pre-season, is absolutely shocking. Absolutely shocking. We've already seen enough of it in pre-season. Shocking. Shocking. And Zubimendi's not in great form right now either. Out after that Man United game. If Odegaard gets injured, we don't play the players that we actually have some quality that we can rotate with. The whole thing is a joke. Saka gets injured. What are you going to do? Play Madueke there? How good was Madueke against Man United? It's looking crazy, man. I'm just going to keep it on. It's looking crazy, bro. It's looking crazy for us. We are doing. I'm tired of this, man. I'm genuinely tired. I'm tired of us constantly being in the same situation. But then again, yeah, it don't really matter who you give this manager. It don't really matter. Let's go. Even if we go and get Rodrigo, does he know how to get the best out of Rodrigo? I mean, the manager's struggling to get the best out of Gyökeres. It's getting to a point where even if you tell me about what player you want, why is he not getting them? Bro, I don't even believe he'll be able to get the most out of the players or even put out the right starting lineup. Let's just be real. The lineup against Man United was not the best lineup, not the preferred lineup that we should have played against Man United. So it's getting to the point where it's like, bro, give this manager whatever you want. We're not seeing players improving. We're not. Declan Rice should not be performing at that level. He's been with this manager a while now. Do you know what I'm saying? Ben White, what's going on? He's declining. Do you know what I mean? Odegaard, I've seen... Come on, a couple of seasons ago, we saw a better version of Odegaard. All of a sudden, this manager can't get the best out of Odegaard. Regardless of where you stand on Odegaard, we're not getting the best out of him. Why is that? How come so many players? Saka, out of form right now. He ain't been playing well for a while now. He's been with this manager for years. Martinelli declining. So you can go and get us another striker. You can go and get us another wing. Is he going to get the best out of the team? Is he going to pick the same? I don't have any confidence that he will. I really don't. I don't have any confidence this manager will. Do you know what I'm saying? We ain't getting shit, mate. We're such an unserious, unambitious team. But Top Gooners would tell us that it's Berta's fault that we didn't get enough first teamers. Bro, we got players right now that are first teamers. Ethan is a first teamer right now. That's why I wouldn't even hear that argument. Timber is he gets into the starting 11. Timber gets into the starting 11. Ethan gets into the starting 11. So out of the players that he currently got, why are they not starting? Why are they not starting? Why is Skelly not starting? These are all players that should start in the first team. Do you know what I mean? And he still doesn't start them. So this is what I mean, bro. Even when they come out with that, I'm not even hearing it. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Absolutely crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. This idiot in the chat, the season was over before Havertz got an injury. So I don't even know what you're talking about. The season's been over. Do you know what I'm saying? Season was over when we started prioritizing bench players and not going out there and getting Eze's and getting Lookmans or Rodrigo's and going out there and getting these kind of players that would move the club forward. Do you know what I'm saying? So I don't know what you're talking about. While this manager's here, every season, the season's over. Every season. You know what I mean? It's crazy, bro. 2 good wingers, mate. If Savio signs, you know what I mean? You Arsenal bums, bro. My club is moving like bums, like always. But there's always someone here to defend it. That's the crazy thing. But cooking without gas, it's crazy, bro. If Arsenal gonna go for Jackson, watch Yasser, Uber him to the Emirates for free in a heartbeat, bro. Trust me. Trust me. Nkunku only 40 M's. I don't care if he's £5. I don't care if he's £4. Do you know what I mean? I don't want him, bro. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy, bro. Big up Northside. Hope you're good, bro. I'm beyond. To me, it's just like I don't see anything different at this club. I just don't see anything different at this club. I don't understand why players keep getting injuries all the time. Well, I do understand, because this is what happens. Yeah, do you know what we're getting? We're getting the repercussions of playing Ben White through injury, running Kai Havertz into the ground, playing Trossard while he was injured, playing Odegaard while he was injured, playing Saka while he was injured. This is the result. Kai Havertz is only the start. Saka looks like he's the next one. I'll be real. Saka looks like he's the next one to go down. He looks done out here. He doesn't even look like, normally like Saka's quite strong on the ball. You know, he's not the easiest to barge off the ball. Do you know what I mean? He can bounce a defender. Bro, he's looking like he can't hold the ball. He can't barge the defender. He can't protect the ball. He can't cross the ball. He can't shoot. He can't take on a player. He looks like he's the next one to go down. And I'm touching wood that I'm wrong. But I'm going based on the performances. I'm going based on what I'm seeing from the player. Right now, it ain't looking good from Saka. It looks like he's still carrying an injury. The same as Ben White. Both of them don't look right. Their performances don't look right, man. Do you know what I mean? It could be Timber next. It could be. To be fair, Timber had a good game against Man United when he came on. But I think it might be Saka, bro. I think it might be Saka. I'm not seeing the best version of Saka that we saw before. It's crazy. It's crazy. I don't think they've said it yet whether Havertz is going to get an injury. I think they're still assessing the injury. But still, this is just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous, man. It's just ridiculous. We're just going to run down the starting 11 player. But to be honest, this manager was going to run down the starting 11 players whether we get extra players in or not. Yeah, I mean, we know that he sticks with his favourites and that's what he goes with. That's the Arteta way. Northside, let's count how many surgeries each player has had at Arsenal. We have an issue. Sack the medical team now. I don't even think it's so much the medical team. I think it's more this manager. Because how can you have multiple players last season that have injuries and yet you continue to start them? That's not a medical team problem. That's a manager making a decision to put them in the starting 11, making them play 90 minutes. Do you know what I'm saying? So listen, I ain't saying that the medical team are the most amazing. The medical team can advise the manager based on injuries. Do you know what I'm saying? The medical team can say, listen, this player, you know, you can get him back within a month or two. But let's just say a month, but we would advise 3-4 months so that the player fully gains confidence that the injury is completely healed and we ease the player in. If the manager said, okay, what's the earliest date? We'll go with that. We're putting him in the starting 11. We're playing him for 90 minutes. We're playing him in the FA Cup. We're playing him in Carabao. We're playing him in the Champions League. We're playing him in the Premier. That's on the manager. That's no longer on the medical team. Medical team is there to evaluate the player, nurse them back to health. But if the manager wants to play the player and doesn't save the player, it's on the manager. And there's been enough injuries. Even when Partey was here, we've seen Arteta push him back onto the field when he was injured. We've seen the way he's been treating players that were injured. We were lucky last season as well because Trossard picked up a knock and then he still allowed them to go on international duty. And then he played him when he came back. And I'm like, why would you not, like, Fergie used to do this all the time, protect players from international duties for the sake of Man United, but also for the sake of injuries. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's like these players will carry knocks and Arteta will still allow them to go represent their club. Then come back, then they play game in, game out, game in, game out. Look at the way he treats Saka. He knows Saka gets into the England team. When he comes back, playing week in, week out, week in, week out, week in, week out. Eu estou cansado de repetir a mesma porcaria. Eu estou mesmo cansado de estar aqui. É cansativo ver essa merda. Nada muda. It's just jarring, bro. It's just jarring. It's really just jarring, man. It's boring, man. Arteta about to play Gyökeres at left back, bro. Oh, you already saw he was treating Partey, innit? So wouldn't even be surprised. You know what I mean? Can Arteta change his system to get the best out of Rodrigo, Gyökeres, Julian Alvarez? Bro, he's not going to change the system, bro. He ain't going to change the system bro. He's not even changing the system for Gyökeres, which is the striker that we bought in, that we were crying out for, saying that we need goals in this team. We need a killer in front of goal. Is he changing his system? He ain't changing the system for Gyökeres. He ain't asking the team to pick up his runs and bring him into the game. So if he ain't going to change his system for Gyökeres, why would he change his system for flipping, you know, for Rodrigo and them, man? He ain't gonna change his system, bro. He's a defensive-minded manager that's gonna be defensive-minded till the end. That's what he's gonna do, bro. That's what he's gonna do. He's too shook, bro. He don't want to win games. He wants to see out games. That's what he wants to do. Spurs are gonna get Eze and Savio, and will have a better window than you. Yeah, they will. I'd rather Savio and Eze over Madueke. I'd rather either of them over Norgard. It's a joke, man. It's a joke. Now this is probably the worst I've ever seen us, man. Where Spurs can chat to us like this. I've never in my life been able to have Spurs chat to me a certain type of way. But the way we're I don't get it. I thought Spurs winning the Europa League, maybe this fan base would wake up. So no, that's still not enough for them. That's still not enough pain for them. Still not enough pain. Arteta can only get the best out of Arteta sexuals. The issue isn't just the players. It's predominantly the manager. It's similar to Villa when they had Gerrard. It wasn't the players. It was the coach. I hear it. It's true. But they don't want to get rid of the coach. You know what I mean? They don't want to get rid of the coach. Look at this hot take. Arsenal make a deadline attempt for Jackson. Watch us get Garnacho on loan. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. It's the same issues all over again. For 6 seasons, it's the same issues, same injuries, same tactics, same transfer window nonsense. Honestly, I think Arteta has nothing else to offer. He doesn't, bro. He doesn't. He's reached the end of his rope. This is why I said he's getting sacked this season. He doesn't have anything else to offer. He don't. We tactically saw nothing in preseason. We saw nothing tactically against Man United. Against Man United, we're making like-for-like substitutions. Like-for-like substitutions. He's run out of ideas. Do you know what I mean? And when listen, to find the fact that both our strikers had to pull out to the wings to get involved in play shows you this manager don't know what he's doing, bro. He don't know what he's doing. He don't know what he's doing. We don't see a clear plan for Madueke. Do you know what I mean? Like, we don't see it. We don't see it, bro. Do you know what I mean? And his last substitution is bringing on Moreno to try and seal out the game. Like, this manager, he's just going to play to hold on to a 1-0. That's what he wants. 1-0 to Arsenal. But we're not going to win every game 1-0. It's not sustainable. Sancho would cook for Arsenal, would unlock those defenses. You, man, could do a lot worse. Listen, I don't want Sancho. I don't think we play to Sancho's strengths. He wants runners, like runs in behind. Listen, Sancho would probably link up with Gyökeres, making runs in behind the defender. But in general, we just don't play to his strengths. And Sancho likes to play. He likes to bring other players into the game. But man. We need an outlet as well. We don't just need somebody that can link up. We need somebody that can also score goals on that left-hand side as well. And on a consistent basis. So yeah, I'm good on Sancho. I'm good. What's this? I can see Gyökeres and Arteta having a fallout this season. Big up Northside. Yeah, I can see it as well, man. Big up, bro. Arteta is dying on his sword this season, and I'll get the shovel. Bro, I'm telling you, Arsenal in top 5 competition at best at this point. and that's if we're lucky. Do you know what it is? It's a combination of so many things going wrong right now in this club. The manager, Arteta's lineups, Arteta's tactics, Arteta's substitutions, players that were nailed on starters for us out of form, injuries, relying on injury-prone players, not enough competition in key areas that we were weakest in. We have so many things wrong right now with Arsenal that, bro, this fan base, they will justify it when we win, yeah? But wait till we lose. That's where you get the truth with this fan base. I'll be honest with you. With Arsenal fans, wait till we lose. We start when we're out of competitions. That's when you get the honesty. End of every season, that's when you get the truth from the majority of this fan base. That's when you get the truth. As long as we're still in the title race, as long as we're doing this and doing that, picking up 3 points here and there, they'll keep backing it. As soon as we're out of everything, they'll be saying everything I'm saying. And all of a sudden, that won't be reactionary. It's what it is. I've been doing this long enough on YouTube to see how the cycle when it comes to this fan base. It's start of the season, back everything, back the boys, get behind the boys, don't say anything negative. And then when we're out of every competition, when we're mathematically out of every then they start saying the same things we're saying. Then they start complaining. You know what I mean? When it's too late, when we can't influence change. It's just sad, man. We should have kept Partey to help Zubimendi fit in, not throw him into the deep end. Exactly. Do you know what I mean? Is Partey even going to get charged like that? You know what I mean? I swear he got a new club. Didn't he go Villarreal? I don't know. Like I said, I don't know about the case and all that type of stuff. But we're now relying on Zubimendi to just catch up. We're relying on Zubimendi to catch up. We're relying on Gyökeres to catch up. The problem is, if Zubimendi can't do his... Do you know what it is? Yeah, people are talking about getting the best out of Gyökeres. If Zubimendi doesn't get in... If he doesn't pick up his form and start performing on a consistent basis, this whole thing falls apart. Whole thing falls apart. We saw against Man United. Zubimendi ain't on it. Declan Rice can't hold it down. Listen, Declan Rice is a decent player. I'm not saying Declan Rice is trash. But the dependence that we had on Partey, there's a reason why, even when the club weren't re-signing him to a new contract, running his contract down, he was starting week in, week out. That kind of player is pivotal to the way that Arteta is playing. And if we're not, if Zubimendi needs to actually click before Gyökeres, because we can still pick up points with Gyökeres not firing. Can we win the league? No, but we need him to be firing to even have any chance of winning the league. But if Zubimendi doesn't catch up and start performing to the level that Partey was, it's done out here. It's done out here. Look at what Man United did when we had a non-existent midfield. It's long. It's long. Do you know what I mean? Like, the more I've been thinking about it, the more I've been thinking, do you know what? Yeah, Zubimendi's the one that has to click. Zubimendi's the one that has to click. We're going to get certain games where we can stink it out if Zubimendi's performing. But if Zubimendi's not performing, Gyökeres ain't going to, bro, he ain't going to be able to save us. He ain't going to be able to save us. Do you know what I mean? Especially playing next to an out of form Bukayo Saka. He ain't going to be able to save us. The thing is, it's all looking like a catch-22, yeah, because I can't lie, yeah. Like, Gyökeres is not playing next to an informed Saka. So the right-hand side is actually dead at the moment. The right-hand side is actually dead based on Saka's performances. And then the left-hand side, we already know is dead. And then we got a striker that still needs to catch up. Our attacker's looking dead, right? It's looking dead right now. For various reasons, but it's looking dead. We don't have the personnel for the left-hand side. The striker is not being fed enough chances. And we're struggling to show any kind of idea how to get him into the game. And Saka just looks a shadow of himself. He's not playing next to prime, informed Saka. He's playing next to a injured Saka that looks like he's playing within himself. So it's just mad, bro. It's crazy what's going on right now. And now Havertz is in. Not that I really care that Havertz is injured. Because to be honest with you, the reason I ain't fully crashing out, yeah, is because I think Moreno's a better striker than Havertz anyway. Like, when I see Moreno playing, he can hold up the ball, unlike Havertz. He makes his decisions a lot faster than Havertz. I feel like Havertz lets a lot of opportunities go by. And don't tell me a one-off game. I'm talking about consistently. I think Moreno, when he had opportunities to shoot and score, he did that last season. Is he the most clinical? No. But I think his decision-making in the box is better than Kai Havertz, bro. Kai Havertz, I don't rate Kai Havertz like that. I don't rate him like that. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, he's better than him on headers as well. I just think Moreno, it's crazy. Moreno, he's a defensive midfielder. He's better than Kai Havertz, bro. Better than Kai Havertz. He makes his decisions faster. He gets into better positions. Look at Kai Havertz's positioning against Man United. If that's Moreno playing up front, he stays in the box. As soon as he receives it, he takes a shot. If he has half a chance, he'll tap it in. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't say that about Kai Havertz because he don't do that. Kai Havertz was drifting to the left. Why are you drifting to the left? Why are you drifting to the left? It don't make no sense. You're drifting to the left where Madueke is, bro. That's what I mean, man. Moreno's better than Kai Havertz, but then Moreno still ain't good enough. This is the point. Moreno still ain't good enough. It's a joke, man. It's an absolute joke. Everything is just, this season's just going to unravel. I think everything's unraveling, bro. Everything's unraveling. Everything's just unraveling this season. Everything's getting exposed. And I agree with Deji. Deji said something. Other teams has worked us out. Other teams have worked us out. Other teams have worked us out. This is why Tottenham beat us pre-season. And people say, oh, but it's not the first team. Bro, Amorim was very close to getting something out of that game. We're getting sussed out. Villarreal bossed us off the park. We got sussed out already, man. The element of surprise is gone now with Arteta. People already know what he's going to do. It's either all-out attack or all-out defense. So they already got a game plan. Yeah, I'm saying we can't deal with direct through balls, long balls. Like we can't deal with any of it right now. Do you know what I mean? It's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's crazy to think he spent 1 billion. Exactly. Can you see the 1 billion? Because I can't see the 1 billion. I can't see £1 billion worth of money being spent. Do you know what I mean? It's crazy, bro. It's actually crazy. I agree. Moreno was clinical. If only he could learn to be a striker, not trap back. Get Ethan into feed Gyökeres is a plan A, though. That's what I'm saying. But he's not even using it as a plan B. He's not even using Ethan as a plan B. And even the top gooners that love this manager, even they're calling that out. Even they're calling that out. Do you know what I'm saying? And most things just go over their heads. Can't remember the last time I saw all-out attack. We ain't trying to attack like that. We ain't trying to attack like. I told Arsenal fans, yeah. I told you, man. The way we played against Atletico Bilbao, we ain't playing like that all season. So when people getting excited about the Bilbao performance, I'm like, we ain't playing like that all season. Do you know what I mean? We're not playing like that. No side, I'm done with this club, man. I'm seriously done, bro. I hear it. I hear your frustration, bro. £1 billion bums. And Saka is academy product, so Arteta can't even run that one. Yeah, exactly. And he wasn't even the one that bought him through the academy either. Do you know what I'm saying? If the way he's treating Ethan and Dowman and them, bro, if it was Saka coming through the youth cut, he wouldn't even get the game time. Yeah, I'm saying, bro, Eze might not be coming now. We're talking about a swap deal, Eze for Richarlison. Is that what Spurs is doing? I can't lie. The link up between Kudus and Richarlison's looking decent. And they really want to do that. What? To rely on Solanke? I know, man. I know Richarlison misses a lot of opportunities, but Richarlison is more clinical than flipping Solanke, bro. Whatever. I don't really care what Spurs do, to be honest, but I don't really get that. Knowing Arteta, I watched Jackson walk into the team to cover for Havertz. It's crazy, bro. Let's get to 200 likes, man. Big up to everyone that's locked in. Let's get to 200 likes. 365 people locked in right now. Let's get to 200 likes, man. Big up to everyone locked in, man. Yeah, I mean, I will be putting the link out as well for anyone that does want to jump on and have their say. But yeah, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Let me see if I can get Arsenal injuries. Transfer mark. It's crazy. Jesus, bro. Missed 39 games, bro. 39 games. 39 games. Absolutely crazy. Hold on, what's this? What's man saying? Yo, big up Yasser, man. Big up Yasser. Don't start trying to sell me the bums at your team though. It's absolutely crazy. And I don't believe that this club don't know the extent of Kai Havertz's injury, bro. They know. They're just trying to they're trying to weather the storm. That's what it is with Arsenal. It's about weathering storms. It's not about solutions. It's about how we look. Absolutely makes no sense, man. No sense the way we've been moving in it. We've completely effed it. We've completely effed it. I said go get Eze early. I said go get these players early. Now, we could have got Eze with no competition. Spurs have only entered the interest for Eze now. They before it was all kind of just rumors. Now look, to get Eze. Rodrigo, City are now in the race. Why would he want to come here? Based on what would he want to come here? And if he does want to come to Arsenal over City, I question him as a player. I question him as a professional, because if you want to win trophies, why the hell are you coming here over City? Why? Don't make any sense. You know what I'm saying? It's pathetic, bro. It's pathetic. What was the reason y'all couldn't get Eze wages? We didn't want to put the money down. Forget the wages. We didn't want to put the asking price down, bro. Like we couldn't get through, round one to get the player. We didn't want to put the money down. We're underbidding once again. It's just, this is what it is, man. Do you know what I mean? King's Cross Arsenal, bro. Bare nitties around asking if you want, can we buy the player for 26p? Watch they announce Kai Havertz injury straight after the window closes. These man are... Nah. Relax. Relax. Why must I accept mediocrity? We are the only fan base to disrespect our legends when they even say the slightest thing about Arteta. This quote is absolutely disgusting. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know why these men are so onto this manager. I don't really get it. Actually, do you know what it is here? They're just so scared of this club being bantered. But the problem is you can't avoid it. We're getting bantered this season regardless. Again, do you know what I mean? They always want to say, oh, but you can't banter us because we've got Champions League football and the manager's done this and the manager... He ain't won a major honour. We're going to get bantered eventually. You can't just keep justifying it. Do you know what I mean? North, I'd rather watch Benfica than Arsenal. This manager will do the same like last season. No trophy, 4th place. That's success for top gooners. I hear it. I hear the frustration, bro. You know what I mean? Big up Gunner G, bro. Big up, bro. Bro, probably 4th or 5th, bro. 4th or 5th for me. Northside, these clowned fans are here in the 6th year talking about what players to sign for this manager who already went through 3 or 4 teams of different players. What the hell are they talking about? They just want to hold on, bro. They want to hold on. They want to hold on. But the thing is, there's too many questions now about this manager. Too many questions. And not enough answers. Not enough answers. It's getting harder and harder for them to justify this. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy, man. That's, bro, hopefully not, man. Hopefully not. But you never know with this club, man. You never know with this club. We just had no, we had no, I reckon our business was done. This whole thing about we're now going in for an attack, I reckon our business is done. We may get a loan deal, but I don't think this club are looking at it the way that we're looking at it. They're not looking at it like that. I think they're probably looking at, Dalman, we're going to ease into the team. Arteta, he's still going to, do our thing. And I don't think they really want anyone else, man. I think Mikel Arteta's quite happy. He's happy with Calafiori. He's happy with Ben White. He's happy with Rice Zubermendi. He's happy with Odegaard. He's happy with Gyökeres. Clearly, Martinelli's staying. Do you know what I'm saying? Eze Arsenal bomber. Are you lot capping? Are you man serious? Are you man serious? Where did you man see that? Ornstein bomber. Where did he announce that? Yo, Ornstein saying bomber, yeah? Ornstein saying bomber. Okay, where the bomber? Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Where did he put it? On Twitter? I'm not even on Twitter. Is it on Twitter? Oh, you man got the link. Yeah. Let me see this. Bro, what you doing, man? Go to the site. What you doing? It's on X. Ah, cool. Let me see. Let me get this up. Let me see this. Move that. Hey, it is actually a bomber. It is actually a... What is going on today, bro? What is going on today? With the bomber? With the Ross? Do you know what I mean? Hold on. Okay. Why can't I? All right, let me do that. All right, cool. Let me do that. Right. Let's get into this bomber. With the bomber. There we go. David Ornstein, exclusive. Arsenal make move for Eze, 27 years old, wants them. Tottenham link up deal with Crystal Palace today and the player. But after Havertz injury, Arsenal now closing in on England international. If he proceeds with choice, Tottenham Hotspur will pursue other targets. Listen, we get this over the line. Cool. We can start talking about Berta maybe staying. Yeah, I'm saying. We will see. Nothing from you man that are on X, yeah. Nothing from Fabrizio, no. You know what I mean? We will see. You know what I mean? We will see. God came in clutch so that we can sign Eze. Bro, this is crazy. I can't lie. But listen, I believe it when I see it, man. But hopefully, do you know what I mean? Maybe the Havertz injury is a blessing in disguise. If it's a blessing in disguise, I'm all for it because I didn't want to Havertz play in the season anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't rate Havertz anyway. If this means that we go get Eze, but I'm happy with that. Havertz, you can stay injured. You know what I'm saying? I don't wish injury, but you can stay injured, bro. A blessing in disguise. I'll take that. You know what I mean? This club always with this surprise, but normally they're not good surprises. But hopefully, like I said, hopefully it ain't done yet, innit? Because just a day or two ago, he was nailed on going to Spurs. So how true is this? You know what I mean? It was nailed on that he was going to Spurs just a day ago. Now all of a sudden, he's coming to Arsenal. We'll see. I'll take it with a pinch of salt. But I'm happy, bro. If we get him, then I'm on it. Like I'm on Arsenal getting Eze, bro. You ain't gonna see no complaints from me if we get Eze. Do you know what I'm saying? This is a signing that I want. You know what I mean? So hopefully David Ornstein, hopefully he's right. You know what I mean? Hopefully he's right, man. I'm gonna put the link up, see what you man are saying. But this is good news, man. I can't lie, I didn't expect that. Fabrizio Bomba as well. Nah, bro, are you being serious though? As Fabrizio, yeah, Fab copy and paste. Oh, Fabrizio saying it as well now, bro. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, why didn't we just put the money down at first? Like, why are we waiting for Spurs to... Come on, man. Please get this done, man. Please get this done. All right, Fabrizio said it as well. Hold on. Let me see this. Fabrizio said it as well. Oh, big up to Benji as well, man. Big up to the man there, man. Yeah, I'm saying big up my G as well, man. Big up every time. You're always here, man. Big up, bro. Do you know what I mean? Because I don't go on X like that. You man are on X, bro. I'm not on X. What's this? Right. All right, let's share that. Let's share that right. Arsenal have approached Crystal Palace today to sign Eze. Surprise move follows Kai Havertz knee injury as Arsenal tried to offer more to both players and Palace to try win race against Tottenham. Negotiations underway as David Ornstein reported. Well, there you go then. There you go. We've approached, but have we put a bid in? Have we put a bid in? I'll take it with a pinch of salt, man. I don't know. You know what I mean? We got the notifications on Twitter. You man are on it, man. I'm not on this whole Twitter thing. I don't know, man. I've never been. Fab also tagged Ornstein for credits. You know what I'm saying? Inshallah, Rodrigo too. Bro. All of a sudden, I'm better in, bro. What, Eze and Rodrigo? Yeah, I'm better in. He can stay. If he does that, he can stay. It's still better out. Listen, let's see if he gets Eze. I'll tell you right now, I'm still better out. I'm just keeping it honest right now. It's going to take... It is what it is. But yeah, flip-flop. Yeah, bro, come on, bro. Of course, Rashid, of course. When it comes to my club, yeah, we've got to be there. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. It's like Snickers, bro. I work myself when I'm hungry. Like the Snickers advert, bro. I'm not myself when I'm hungry. I'm hungry to see this club have success. You know what I'm saying? So it's mad. That's what I'm saying. Like the Spurs fans were getting told, yo, 100% Eze is going. So this whole Eze is coming to Arsenal. Let's see. Yeah, bro. The thing is, yeah. Even then, I'm still looking at Berta side eye, you know. I'm still looking at Berta side eye because we still need a left winger. So I can't lie. I'm looking at him side eye. I'm still looking at him side eye. I can't lie because he went and spent the peas that we could have got for a winger. He has to get a winger and a 10. I want a winger and a 10, then I'll be better in. Then I'll actually apologize to Berta and be like, you know what? I was just, maybe it was a bit emotional from me. You know what I mean? As a non-Arsenal fan, why will Havertz injury trigger Eze signing? Well, we'll see. We will see. I'm not going to say it's BS. I ain't going to say it's nailed on he's coming to Arsenal because not that long ago it was nailed on going to Spurs, people told me. So we'll see, man. We will see. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. He's not moving mad. What's this man doing? Right. Pen that. What's this man doing? No, exactly. No bid made. This is what I mean, bro. I'm not seeing anything. This is exactly what I said. I ain't seen no bid. So it's like, how can I say, yeah, Eze is coming to Arsenal? Like, you know what I mean? No, if you clock Eze deal would require a decent amount of cash up front. So that BS about us not having money was all lies from the media all along. Well, exactly. Facts. Do you know what I mean? How come all of a sudden, yeah, I thought we had to sell. We haven't sold anyone. You're absolutely spot on. How come we haven't sold anyone, but all of a sudden now we instantly got the money for Eze? It's true. It's true. You hit the nail on the head, bro. All of a sudden we got money, bro. All of a sudden. It's true. It's true. You hit the nail on the head, bro. This is why this club, they're pure. They're always gaslighting us, bro. Chatting shit. What are you saying, bro? I can't hear you, bro. Is it just me? Yo, chat. I can't hear him. Is your mic connected? No, everyone. Yeah. Nah, he's not muted. I don't know if it's his mic or something. That's what he gets for flipping, doing the green screen with all the flipping trophies and that. You know what I'm saying? That's what you get. That's what you get. Yeah, we still can't hear you. You know what I'm saying? That's what you get. Man like Granddad from Boondocks. That's what you get. We still can't hear you. Because still can't hear you. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, man? Come on, Yasser, man. You're supposed to be experienced, bro. I still can't hear you, bro. I swear down. Yo, chat on my line. I can't hear you. I said proper Chelsea. You know what I mean? Proper Chelsea. Oh, what he's doing? You know what I mean? StreamYard are like, yeah, not today, Yasa. Not today. You know what I mean? They're punishing you for all that. Yeah, take flipping Nkunku and Jackson stuff. Respect Northside, smash the likes up and subscribe. Big up, bro. Approach with no bid is literally nothing. Exactly. Like, what have we actually done? We're just basically showing interest, like we've been showing interest in Eze, but we're still underbidding, not getting. It's just all nonsense. That makes sense. What's this? What's man saying? That's why the whole thing that we ain't got money, I ain't even hearing it. You know what I mean? I'm not even hearing it. All of a sudden we got money, bro. All of a sudden we got money. Bro, it's already Berta out. If he gave 240 to Zinchenko, it's crazy. Yo,
Is it working now?
Yeah, it's working now.
Yeah. Can't laugh at me, fam. I just made 25 million today, fam. What are you talking about? You know what I mean? Swear down, bro. And I'm laughing at me. Listen, mad news though, innit? I can't lie. I thought the Eze thing was done. And then I saw Sava lose his head. He's like, you lot all called me toxic and negative. Now we're going to get hijacked by Arsenal.
But we didn't bid though. There's no talks of a bid.
But bro, the problem is that we kind of always knew that he wanted to go Arsenal, but he's just not going to wait. He can't take that risk because otherwise he'll end up being the next Zaha, innit? Where he'll let the opportunity go by, and then if Tottenham goes and gets another player, then he might not have a move anymore. He can't take that risk, innit? No, I'm not selling Arsenal Jackson, bro. You might need to forget the Jackson thing. I don't want to sell him, innit? I have Nkunku. I need to get rid of him first. Jackson, I don't know.
Have you actually had any bids for Jackson though? I seen you guys and Nkunku being linked to teams. Who's been linked to Jackson? I ain't really. I don't know. Maybe you'll know more. You follow the Chelsea news more than me, but I don't really see it like that. Yo, King, what you saying, man? What you saying, bro?
What you saying, man? What you saying, bro?
If we get Eze, yeah, and Deji was gassing him up as well, so you can't even say he's a dead sign. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, bro, that'd be funny, bro. If you but actually Eze, bro, Deji, bro, I don't know what it's gonna be his reaction. A Jay from Hotspur Cavern, that I don't know what's gonna be their reaction, but they're gonna be fuming, bro. If that happens, so yeah,
they were calling Jay Wessa, you know. Bro, the slander names are crazy, bro. I can't lie.
It's crazy, man.
I just went and got myself some popcorn, innit? I saw my mum come and she was like, I made some popcorn. I was like, yeah, send that, you know. Swear down.
Hopefully we get it done, man. I want Eze, innit? If we get him done, then all of a sudden I start looking at Burton and being like, okay, you got Zubamendi over the line, you got Gyökeres over the line. Let's be real, those deals were dragging out so much that I was getting PTSD thinking we ain't gonna get those players. So to be fair to Berta, I'll give him props to that. Yeah, I mean,
all you have to do is, you know, if he signs Eze, all you have to do is go to yesterday's live and just clip that part out. You know what I'm saying? Take that bit out part, and then no one knows. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nobody knows. You know that one.
Yeah, bro. Trossard, we played Trossard before as a striker. It don't work, bro.
Now the Trossard thing makes sense, though, innit?
But you giving Trossard a contract is crazy, though. That is crazy, though. I can't lie. That's crazy. Like, bro, like that's crazy, bro. Like,
I don't want to see him moaning no more. Do you know what I'm saying? I know it's not an extension. It was
it's a pay rise. You did the Bruno thing. What United did with Bruno when Ineos came in, and after the FA Cup, we did not give Bruno an extension to the contract. We just gave him a pay rise. He was on 240, and then we put him on 300k. That's what you're basically gonna do with Trossard because he's on 90k. So he would, like people saying 220, 240. I don't think it will be that. I think it will be like 130 or something, or 120. But even that is a bit mad.
Yeah, you know what it is for me though. You know the Trossard thing still don't make sense, but it kind of makes sense in terms of you kind of know why. You know what I think happened when they found out Havertz is injured. They decided to keep Trossard in it, but because he's on the move, you now have to find something to incentivize it. Did you get it? Okay, we want you to stay, but you probably don't want to stay with the wages you're on. So they have to give you a reason to stay in it when you're almost thinking of leaving. So when they raise your wages and say, listen, we don't need to add extra to your contract, we'll just raise your wages. But my thing was, I thought, you know what, yeah, if he's on 90k, there's no way they put him on 220 in it. Because the rumors are not he's actually 220. Then I done some digging, yeah. I was thinking these man just doubled. Bro, it's more than double, because if he doubled his wages, that's 180.
Yeah.
And then on the tweet, it said they rewarded him. I'm thinking, rewarded him for what, bro? Man's happy, bro. Man's gonna send that to his dealer, bro. You don't trust him. He sent half of that piece to his dealer, bro. He looks high 24/7.
But just because Havertz is injured, just because Havertz has got injured, yeah, that doesn't mean that they should just give him a new contract, bro. Like Arsenal needed a left full. Arsenal, like Northside said, they needed an attacker anyway. They needed another attacker anyway, another striker, and they still needed a left winger anyway, even with Havertz. So, you know what I mean? So, so that didn't even make any sense to me, like, to be honest. That Trossard, yes, he scored a few goals off the bench and that, but like for the past couple of seasons and that, yeah, like he's been seriously like underwhelming. Like he hasn't really done anything, bro. You get it? So like even paying him over 100 is crazy.
I'm seeing that.
What do you say?
I'm seeing that Newcastle bidded for Wisa, innit?
So no, I found that out midstream, innit? Because I remember I went live earlier. I think I went live earlier, yeah. So I went through the Chelsea news first. I was like, yeah, it's a new rivals. Let me finish our business, and then we'll deal with all the other stuff, yeah. So I'm going through this because basically when you set your notifications for certain journalists, it comes up separately, and you can see all the tweets that they put out at once. So I thought the note. So I'm going through it. What they're saying, Fab Bomber. Okay, let me check. We bid 60 million North. You know what it is? Let me check. Let me put it up here, and then you can share my screen.
Wait, 60 million for who? Wait, 60 million what?
For Eze.
Oh.
Following talks tonight, Arsenal are convinced that Eze prefers to join them over Tottenham. 60 million package offered to Palace with easier add-ons and faster payment terms to try beat Spurs. Negotiations underway. That's from Fabrizio. Ben Jacobs has said, I would say 14 minutes ago he posted that Arsenal had informal talks with Palace, and then now he's saying that Arsenal prepared to pay around 60 million, similar to the package Spurs already agreed, as they expected to choose Arsenal.
That's what I'm saying. I agree with Paris Mandem, bro. Eze price tag will probably be 70, 65 plus add-ons. Yeah, I think it'll be a total of about 70. What was his release clause? 68?
68, yeah. Yeah, 68, yeah.
If they want to run that, or they probably would take slightly less if they just want to. Because remember, he ain't got a beef with Palace.
No.
They don't have to rush him out, but at the same time, it might be a bit amicable the way he goes out, innit? Because remember, it's not a thing where they want to force him to stay. Yeah, but just because his release clause was that, don't mean, in my opinion, that they won't ask for. Doesn't mean they'll necessarily ask for more.
Yeah, I think they'll depart with the player for about 70 M's. I think they'll be like, right, cool.
This is the thing for me, though. Yeah, the Wissa thing. He got 1 more year. He got 1 year left on his contract. Newcastle bidded 35 plus 5, which is their third bid. Yeah. And he got rejected. I didn't know he was 1 year left on his contract. I found out midstream and I was dying. I was thinking, what? And he's 28.
Yeah, he's 28, yeah.
So why is man paying what? They want 50, 60 million for Wissa? 1 year left on his deal.
It's because they know that Newcastle are dead.
You know what
They
Michael
only scored 19 goals, innit? Like they're like, yo,
No, you know what we've done, bro? We've went to Bastoni. We told Inter Milan, yeah. Inter Milan said he's worth 60 or something. Because remember, Gianni was talking about they might end up selling him. Remember, a couple of days ago, Inter had some problems. I thought, maybe, I don't know, I'm not sure. And then the news came out that we tried to whatever. He said we value him at 45 million.
Yeah, because
I'm saying. So we're one of those clubs who just low bid it. And then you're thinking, you know what? Let me try get him as high as I can. You know, when you still want to buy that product off me, but I've started way too low. So you try to up it, but you can't up it all the way to where you want it. That's the kind of tick we're on. That's what we're doing to these man. These man want 50 for Garnacho. We said let's start at 25.
My club are taking the piss, bro. They're taking the piss with that because it's like, even when we're 25 mil, bro, like Man United bought Garnacho for like 500k, so we're gonna make some profit on him. Like we can spend, if we sell Garnacho for what 2025, if we sell Garnacho, we can spend double or triple the amount. So if we sell Garnacho for 25, we can spend like 50, for example, or 75. You get it? So like I don't get why with this 50 mil thing, bro. You get me? I just don't get it, bro. Like just take the money and just run.
The thing is, Arsenal, it's Amorim and also United, innit? They don't want to feel like they're being done dirty on business. So they want to try to get as much as money as possible. But if you don't want to keep the player, and bro, Garnacho's coming out saying, yo, I'd rather rot on the bench, bro. It's either Chelsea or on the bench. Bro, that's the thing they say, you know. And I'm thinking you'll rot on my bench too. You know? You're rotting on any of the benches, bro. You're rotting either way, blood.
Yeah, because they don't want to get bad up, bro. It was the same thing with Brentford when we went in for Mbeumo. Like it was the same thing. Yes, we got it over the line eventually, but it took like 7 weeks because United didn't want to pay an extra 5 mil. You get it? They didn't want to pay that extra 5 mil. They wanted to go there and get Mbeumo for a cheaper price. They tried to bad Brentford up, but eventually they ended up paying the total package that Brentford obviously wanted. and this is it, and it's the same thing with the Belieber thing as well, because people are saying that Belieber wasn't for sale. Well, David Ornstein and Indy Kyler, whatever his name is on Twitter, who first broke the Belieber news, that Indy Kyler, he was the one who first broke the news for the.
Why do they call him KFC? Why do they call him a KFC worker? Why about
but he broke the news for the Belieber thing when we were speaking to his camp and that, and they were saying that Manchester United didn't want to pay the price tag for Brighton because Brighton want the similar amount that Chelsea bought for Caicedo. They because obviously, what was it, 115? Yeah, it was 115 in it. You bought Caicedo in it, 115 overall, and United consider 115 too high for Belieber. So now we're looking at this Ngume, whatever his name is, but I don't know anything about this Ngume from Sevilla. I don't know anything about him, so it's mad.
Me neither. I don't know anything about him, bro. We're good enough. What are you doing? You watching the Benfica game?
No, not even. I'm seeing the quotes from Saliba. Saliba came out and said, of course, we finished second for 3 years in a row, and we know that we always miss something. Now it's a new season. We have to see what we didn't do well enough to win the league. We won the first game, and of course, we want to win the league, and we will give everything. We have to try to be better than the last 3 seasons to win this league. We know that the new players who came to help us, and I'm sure they'll help us win some trophies. Of course, we're already better with them. Let's see.
I hear that. You see, you know what it is, yeah? I've seen a picture of the Liverpool players laughing. You know, because remember, they done the PFA Awards and they were standing next to each other. And I think that I forgot who the last was in. Saliba or Gabriel, and he started talking about one of them today. He just had Salah like a straight face, and you can see Van Dijk smirking. But they asked, Cecil interviewed him, innit? He interviewed Salah, and he was like, Arsenal are favourites. Salah goes, Arsenal are favourites. I'm thinking, yo, that's crazy.
But now, like him talking about the last 3 years, us being contenders, and we haven't got over the line, and hopefully we've addressed what we need to get over the line, just shows that he's not content, innit? Like,
no,
bro, he wants to win. He wants to win major honors. That's why he ain't signed a new contract. It shows that where his head's at, innit? Like, he's probably thinking, yo, I ain't signed that new contract because either way, I'm gonna go somewhere where we can win because I'm kind of tired of it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because Odegaard came out in an interview a couple of days ago, coming out saying, like getting second isn't a failure.
I've seen that.
What?
Yeah.
Completely different.
What?
Come on, bro. Of course he's gonna. Come on, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
That's his second. That's his second
is not bad. He's basically saying second is not that bad. Basically, achievement, isn't it? Yeah.
Nah, bro. Man like Casperly saying that, bro. Man like Casperly, bro. He can't be saying that, bro. You get bro, like, but this is why Gabriel's an idiot as well, yeah, because like Gabriel, could have, bro, like there was no reason for Gabriel to sign the contract either, bro. You get it? There was no reason for Gabriel to sign the contract either. Gabriel could have easily gone to like a team that won trophies, but obviously he decided to stay at Arsenal, and it will be the same thing with Saka. If Saka decides to stay at Arsenal, then he is just an idiot, innit? You get it? Like you get it? Like you're not gonna win trophies at Arsenal, bro.
You know who I think personally has had low, not low standards, but really like kind of was weird, yeah. You know when Ethan signed that contract, that's when I was like, because I know it's probably the first professional contract. Because I know the first contract they're on is like 5 bags and that it's like low money. Because I know he probably wanted to get the money, whatever, like to get himself the professional contract just in case, whatever. Yeah, but it's like for me, when you see that you're not gonna progress in this team, or you not even have your pathway is not there.
Yeah.
Then you see with Ethan, my opinion with Ethan is I think he's actually one of your best attacker. Obviously now you got Gyökeres. I still think that Ethan's the best footballer you have up front. But then again, I think he should be playing in that 10 ahead of Odegaard. I know it's a seniority thing though, that obviously Odegaard's the older guy and whatever. You imagine being put on the bench at 25 for a younger, bro. Once I leave the club. But it's about him actually doing the thing though. Like if he does the job, that's a different story.
Yeah, but the reason why Arteta doesn't play him is because Ethan won't press as much as Odegaard. That's why, because he wants Odegaard to like press from front to front, and he wants Odegaard to do like all the legs going back defensively. Like, you know what I mean? He doesn't want Ethan like that, because Ethan's like, he's more of a relax, he's more of a pure footballer. So Ethan will press, but not as intensely, not as more than Odegaard. So like, so that's what it is with Arteta. That's why he has his favourites in it. But it's the same thing with Max Dowman. People are hyping up this Max Dowman, and I rate Max Dowman, but bro, Max Dowman ain't going to play, bro. He ain't going.
I've seen many Max Dowmans, bro. My club buys these youngsters. Nothing special. I know he's balling out. He's playing in a way like a 16 or 17-year-old would play, innit? And he's 15. So I hear it. I hear the gas because people are gassing him because he's 15.
Yeah, but he's not going to play.
A lot of players play the way he plays at that age. My brother, like he's not at the levels that man are trying, because everyone makes it look like he's like the next Lamine Yamal, fam.
Yeah.
I don't see that when I see him. I do see a good footballer, don't take it wrong, but I feel like because his football's, the way he plays football is so different compared to the robotic players that you got. It's like you're happy in it. Do you get it? Like, because you've seen something different compared to a lot of the players you've seen in recent times, or the ones you have now. I just feel like it's either I think Ethan and him are players that play completely different to most of your wingers in the time. Do you get it? They can dribble, and they can actually dribble.
Yeah.
And all of that. It's not just carry the ball on the wing, fam. you know what I mean?
Yeah, but he's not going to play him, bro. That's the point. That's the point. Arteta ain't going to play him, bro. You know what I mean? Like he ain't.
Talent like that needs the platform. Like talent like that needs the platform because then you can fall behind in terms of your development.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like when you look at Ardagula, when he went there, everyone's like, "Yo, this guy's a baller, he's a baller, he's a baller." But the lack of development has also been with the lack of game time alongside.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So you can have all the potential. There's multiple things that can steer you off the path of reaching your potential. But at the end of the day, like you need to be playing, like you need to be catching up, you need to be developing, you need to be establishing your game. And I feel like I agree with Yassa, bro. I said this when Ethan signed, I was like, Skelly made more sense than Ethan because Skelly's gonna play week in, week out.
Yeah.
I'm saying so it made sense for Skelly because he had no competition in his pathway into the team.
Facts, yeah.
But Ethan's
But that's the point.
Of a favorite. This ain't gonna happen, bro.
Man said
point.
Odegaard needs intensive training on how to be a captain. Man said the crash course. You know, man said 2 days, 3 days. You like you know when you get your security SIA badge, it takes 3 days. You got to do your exam at the end.
Yeah.
You done courses, innit, for your gas thing, yeah. You know them crash courses. 3 days you're in a classroom, yeah, with random duns.
Yeah, but he's not going to play him. That's the problem. Max Dowman has got lots of talent, but Arteta ain't going to play him, bro. And that's what. And you've seen it with Ethan. You know what I mean? And like Northside said, if Saka, even though I don't rate him as highly as other people, if Saka came through on the Arteta wouldn't play Saka. He just wouldn't play Saka. If Saka came through the academy, he would have not played him. So that obviously he needs obviously he needs a platform for games and stuff. But like obviously I remember seeing a video when I remember seeing Northside and Hooks and that, and I remember like big up to Hooks and that, but like Hooks was saying like, oh, we should give this guy like we should give this Max Dowman guy like 300k a week. We should give him whatever he wants and this and that. And it's like no, it's like you shouldn't be given. You shouldn't be given a young. He might be talented, but you shouldn't be giving any player like 300k unless they've done something in the game. It's like with obviously Max Dowman is technically better than Mainu, who I have at my club. But it's like, for example, when certain man say, oh, we should give Mainu 150, we should give Mainu 150, 180, and that. No, we shouldn't be giving Mainu 180 or 150 or whatever. Mainu's on like 20k. We shouldn't be giving him 150, 180k because he has not done. He has, and it's not all of his fault, but he hasn't done enough for him to get that wage. Like he just hasn't. So you shouldn't be just giving players like young players like crazy. They have to earn it by just performing week in and week out. Like they have to earn that wage, bro. So
nah, I hear it, man. I hear it, bro. Listen, man.
You know
Big up.
yeah. We saw the Vega guy. Yeah, you know your Portuguese, the defender. You know him, innit?
Yeah. Yeah,
so 25 something million, yeah, to Villarreal. Man, we put some mad sell-on clothes apparently. But then again, Fabrizio's a fraud, bro. Man said heavy sell-on clothes means 20, 40 or 60, 40 to 50%. I was like, bro, what does it mean, bro? Just say the number. He goes, we'll find that in due time. I was like, okay, cool, I hear it. But we bought him for 12. He was Calafiori's replacement in Switzerland or Austria, wherever they were before. They moved to Bologna and then the other moved later on, yeah. And yeah, he only had one Premier League start, I think. And he played the rest in the Conference League. And he left in January to go Juve on loan. Because you see with me, yeah, the reason I was happy that he left is because how can I say this? If he was patient, he would have taken that left centre back spot that Cole left now. You get it? He wanted to play left centre back. He wanted to play more of a centre back than left back to back up to Cucurella. I think back up to Cucurella. He didn't do it, So that's what happens, bro. Do you get it? Now we need you, but you've kind of ruined relations. You know what I'm saying? Don't say, I want to be in the national team and all that. All right, cool. He's gone now. He's now gone to play for Villarreal. We'll see what happens over there. But you know, Sad, are you happy today with Eze's news?
I'll be happy when it's confirmed and done.
When it's
You know what it
confirmed.
is, Sunshine? He's a believer. You know them ones. He's a believer. You know?
Don't do that, man.
You know,
Nah, don't.
she forgot to remove that from her little tag yesterday, and I clocked it at the end of the show. I was like,
Nah,
yeah.
don't do that, man. Nah, don't.
Oh, sorry, Kate. But it is one of them ones where, okay, Simmons is reliant on Nkunku. Apparently, the deal's already agreed between Chelsea.
Yeah.
Simmons wants to come and everything, but we have an issue with UEFA, innit? Us and UEFA got beef, so they done us. They chatted. Well, they kind of done us for the whole selling the hotels and that. You know, so they had to fine us. They fined us, but then they said that we have to make more money from outgoings than incomings. I was like, cool. This is why we're trying to move Jackson, or at least Nkunku, innit? To get one of them. So once we sell Nkunku, we can probably get Simmons. But if you want to get Trans 17, you have to move one of the other ones, innit? Which is probably Jackson. The problem is this, though. The problem is that, bro. Oh man, so annoyed at this. Nkunku, how can we say this? So you know how apparently UEFA said the players that we've already sold don't count. So the way it works is it's only the players that were part of the Conference League last season. So like any other players that are outside don't count. So some of the players we've already sold this season that weren't in the squad because they were in loan or whatever don't actually count towards selling the players. I was like, oh my days. But either way, it is what it is, isn't it? AJ, so apparently you guys are gonna bid for Eze, something like that. There's a fat bomber and whatever, but we'll see in it. We haven't got anything yet. I think you know what it is, Nov. I think that Arsenal has relied on Eze wanting Arsenal in the beginning. So Ben Jacobs tweeted earlier saying more on Eze and Arsenal. Berta and Mikel Arteta met with Eze to pitch the project in early July before Spurs came to the table. Arsenal interest dates back to June. Eze sold on Arsenal back then, but no formal bid materialized. Like you said, didn't it? At the time, Spurs then reached an agreement in principle with Palace this week and have terms in place with Eze. But Eze is waiting for Arsenal. Previous talks on the player side crucial persuading him at Arsenal. Bro, this is weird, man. Sign the thing and dip, bro. Because this is, you know what it is, yeah? It's a World Cup here. Obviously, I'm not going to say don't go to Arsenal. I don't mind anyway. Whichever team he goes to, it's fine. It doesn't affect me. But my thing is, if I was the player, I would want to go to the club where I'm going to get the most minutes and play my position in it. And this season, if we're going to be unbiased, yeah, it doesn't look bad, innit? In terms of Tottenham is not a bad place to go to. I think last season, it was a bit mad to go Tottenham, innit? Because the way they played, well, everyone's getting injuries and all that. You didn't really want to be going towards that Tottenham. Now they're playing a bit more of a controlled football and everything seems to be looking like it's going the right way. I don't think if you're going to be a starter and you know Maddison's injured and he doesn't look consistent, you can take that position, innit? Does that make sense? And you can tell when we watched the PSG game, they needed a 10. A 10 would have really changed the way they play, innit? Like, improved it. But if he wants to go Arsenal, he can go Arsenal. He'll be playing left wing. You know why they would get him, don't know? He can play in the 8, he can play in the 10, he can play left wing. That's like getting one player for 3 positions, innit?
Yeah, we love a bargain bucket over here at Arsenal. Do you know what though? Yeah, you said that his position is there at Spurs, but his position is here at Arsenal. Like the fan base they're not behind Odegaard anymore. Do you get what I'm saying? Like that whole Odegaard hype here. Big ups to Lewis, man, for the raid, man. Big up every single time. The whole Odegaard raid, the Odegaard hype here. That's
Odegaard raid.
Yeah,
Odegaard raid. Big up Lewis.
The
Man.
whole hype, yeah, is died down, bro. Like the whole fan base are done. Do you know what it is? It's the same as Havertz, bro. That's why when Gyökeres came, big up to everyone that's redirected from Carefree Lewis. Big up to Carefree Lewis. If you haven't, make sure you're living under a rock. Go and sub to Carefree.
I said
Lewis.
Jay's finished.
But bro, yeah, bro, because remember, Havertz had a lot of hype behind the fans, yeah, but now the fans turned and it was easy. Do you know what I'm saying? I said Jay's finished. Trust me, Lewis, trust me. He can't chat to me. I don't even care. I'm gonna be so shameless with it. The way I keep seeing this guy grinning.
Bro, you think, bro, he was worried, bro. He was on Monster's channel the other day, yeah, Big Six Bands, and he was cooking the Arsenal fans on there. Bro, if Arsenal ends up getting him, he's gonna have to put the shades on and bring the Guinness on deck like my dunks, bro. You can't get away with it. You know, you can't get away with it, bro. Yeah, you can't get away with it. But this is the thing, though. I just feel like, for me, his position is available. It's whether he gets played, bro. That's the problem. I know that his position is available. Everyone knows they would probably get Eze over Odegaard, innit? But obviously, and they can challenge each other. If Odegaard decides to step it up because someone's actually challenging his position, that's calm. But the whole point is, will he be able to challenge him? That's the point.
I think with 70 M's, he's got the manager would have to, like, that much of an investment. The price tag alone, he's gonna have to, bro. I can't lie.
This is the thing, though. Look, yeah, the Spurs already reached an agreement in principle with Palace. So what Arsenal is thinking of doing is just trying to do the same thing, innit? Put the same money on the table, and then just saying, "Yo, you've accepted that. It don't make a difference. Now it's about where Eze wants to go." Do you get it? This is why sometimes you get the deal done early, so you don't get put in these kind of situations, innit? That's what don't make sense. Slap the money on the table. Like, the reason I'm not that worried about Simmons, yeah, is because I know he wants Chelsea and Chelsea only, innit? And apparently the deal's already been agreed and that whatever. It's just about us selling some players, and we know we sell players, innit? Once we get Nkunku gone and whatever, cool. We're asking 10 million loan fee for Jackson. If we send Jackson on loan, we're asking for a 10 million loan fee, and it has to be an obligation at the end. So if you want him on loan, you can have him on loan.
Yeah, but
where did you get this from, Juju?
Man, respect you.
Bro, where did you get this from, Juju, bro? This is mad. Deal for 24-year-old Arsenal forward, Chelsea forward, loan plus buy mechanism at 30 million. Bro, you're waffling, bro. You know? My club ain't selling no one for 30 M's, bro. You know?
It's crazy.
Your club's most likely selling Gyökeres in the same window and buying Jackson. That's more likely to happen. You know what I mean? That's more likely to happen, yeah, than we selling Jackson for 80. Our club's willing to keep Jackson. It's not that deep. That's why they're saying, yo.
Yeah, because your club can actually sell players. That's why you lot ain't tripping about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So when it comes to selling and buying, I'm not necessarily that worried. Then
that's why you don't care about the Garnacho thing, innit? We'll just flip him and make money off of it.
Yeah.
Even the reporter said that. I think it's Adam Joseph or something. And he tweeted they had it up on stream. They're saying that one of the reasons United are annoyed is because they know that we'll flip him for double or triple.
Yeah, that's what you man will do, bro.
So they they don't want to sell him to us for 25. And this is the thing. Even if you go up to 30 million enough to sell him, we might add another 5 million just to not give them a sell-on clause. Because if we do give them a sell-on clause, whether it's 20 or 30, 40%, if we sell him for triple the amount, they'll get a part of that, innit? We got a bit of money from the Omari Hutchinson deal. This is what we do, innit? When it comes to business.
And you sold Vega today, in Vega. I saw Here We Go with Vega today. So
yeah, Vega's 25.5 million or something like that.
Yeah, so
them man have already made over like 200 M's, isn't it?
Yeah, probably like 250, something like that. Yeah,
it's ridiculous, man. It's actually
ridiculous.
My club can't sell Zinchenko, they can't sell Martinelli, they can't sell Fabio Vieira.
It's okay. I got the numbers, Nuff. I got the numbers. So the numbers are: Vega will sign a 7-year contract at Villarreal until 2032. Chelsea have also secured a 40% sell-on clause. The total package is worth 30 million euros, including bonuses. So it's sold for 30 million euros, bro. 40% sell-on clause. So if they're selling for anything more than 30, or even selling for it, we're done. It's crazy.
It's mad. It's mad, and also it's not just North side. It's also my club. But we still got Anthony. We still got Anthony. We still got Sancho. We still got Højlund, and we still got Garnacho all to sell.
3 years that was 12 million, I think, something like that. So it was like it was cheap. Yeah, for 12 million euros. So we doubled the money on that. But this is the thing, though. Anthony, it's the wages, bro. Some of you man are putting like your players on mad wages. Even I'm looking at it thinking there's no way you put a player on that amount of wages. Do you get it? Even like it's crazy. So what makes you think that, let's say, if you do sell Trossard, who's gonna pay 220 unless you go Saudi? Even then they might say, yo, who's this guy? Who's this guy? We didn't give it him 220. Do you get it? Exactly, because they're saying he's only on 50k. What? What? That's too much, bro. Garnacho on 50k. You know what? You know what's mad, don't know. You know what we done to you, man, with the Madueke thing, where we're like, listen, Elanga won for 50 or 55. Don't come to me with that. Then don't come to me with like any dumb offers in it. It has to be around that. If you're not trying to do the same thing for us. Yo, Madueke went for 48 plus whatever. So we're trying to Garnacho's on his level. You up, mate? Garnacho, bro. Garnacho is the worst left winger in the league.
Yeah.
I have the stat that I read, bro. I got a stat somewhere. Yeah. When I read that, I couldn't believe it, bro. Apparently,
it's crazy, man.
Bro, I'll find it. Yeah, you man talk. I'll find it because when I
it's crazy. Like my club are even asking 40 mil for Højlund, bro. They want 40 mil for Højlund, bro. You know what I mean? Like my club are even asking 40 mil for Højlund, bro. And it's like, what? If he
was at Chelsea, they'd get the 40 M's. They'd get the 40. Rasmus Højlund.
Bro, Rasmus Højlund, we'll probably, you know what it is? We might say, you know what? He's young, Danish, 50 million. You know what I mean? That's why you do it, bro. You just say he has potential. Yeah, you look at what he done at Atalanta. If the club wasn't right for him, good relations. That's what you know. It is. We have the good relations for a reason. It's not just good relations to say good relations. That's like you man always seeing the corner shop guy shaking his hand, but really you don't like him. You keep thinking you have good relations with him, but he don't like you. Yeah, that's what. But you know what it is though, yeah. Alejandro, look, Garnacho has a 29.3. That's his percentage. Has the worst dribble success rate in the Premier League. So 29.3%.
Not surprised.
He has 60 plus attempts. But don't tell me how are you supposed to? This is what I'm saying to you. So don't tell me he's coming to Chelsea to dribble on the wing. If you get, this is the thing. If we get Xavi Simons, he can play on the left. Not that I'm saying he can. I want to play him on the left, but you can play on the left. So he won't play ahead of him. He won't play ahead of Gittins, who's actually a better dribbler than him, and he can shoot. He won't play ahead of Neto, who plays on the left. If he plays on the left, the man's fourth choice. That's why I called him the human heated seat. He ain't playing, bro. He's warming up the bench for us, bro. He's not playing. So the only reason I'm not pissed is because I'm seeing him just sit on the bench. He's gonna sit on the bench. He might sell us some shirt, even though whoever buys that shirt, you're an idiot. And I know, you know what it is, yeah. You know those fans, yeah. We all got them in our fan base. He's gonna score a goal and then kiss his badge, yeah, and then they're all gonna love him. You know what I mean?
Yep, and his brother going to be tweeting, bro. His brother going to be tweeting saying, "Oh, why Garnacho's not starting? Why Garnacho?"
He already has. You know what it is? The Chelsea fans don't like his brother because he tried to cook Palmer for something before, yeah. So the Chelsea fans already hate his brother. There's a reason why we all hate him, bro. Not that I care about what he said to him on Twitter. I don't really care about that, but there's a part of the fan base just don't like him.
Nah, it's mad.
See, man said seatbelt. Yeah, and you know some of those seats here on the bench now are all like race car seats. You know, you know, put the harness on him, but like a baby. You know, the baby got the two belts. Just hold him on that bench, bro.
Nah, it's mad, bro. It's mad. We'll see, man. We'll see. Like I said, even if we get Eze, I'm still going to be burnt out because it's still not enough to win the league, innit? You've come to this club to get us over the line. Let's be. People are trying to put pressure on Arteta and not on Berta. I'm sorry, I put pressure on both because Berta, you come to a team that's not a bad team. It's not a bad team when you play the right tactics and you put the right lineup. You need to have just got 4 or 5 starters that are top players that raise the level, and we could win a major honor. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But listen, I already said, I'm not putting, obviously, the sporting director is there to build the team. Just get me the right players in. So when this manager goes, we already got the right players in. For me, Norgard is not the right player. That's setting back the previous manager. Kepa setting back the previous manager. You know what I'm saying? Madueke is setting back the previous manager. These are the same problems, different players that we've had in the past where they're on wages and we've paid money that nobody else is going to pay for. So I can't rate you for that. Do you know what I mean? If you get Eze, cool. Arsenal get Eze, we still don't win the league. That's how much we're behind, bro. And I don't care if people don't like to hear it. That's how far behind we are to Liverpool and teams like City. We're still not on the same level playing field. In terms of ability of the squad. So listen, Eze, I will celebrate the signing because it's a player that I want, of course. But I want Eze and I want to go out there and get Lookman. Or I want to go out there and get another winger, top winger. Do you know what I'm saying? Now I don't tell me Eze solves everything, bro. The left-hand side is still there. But a lot of this fan base, they'll look at it and say, oh, but we got an upgrade on Odegaard. Oh, we got the striker. This is the same fan base that said that we get one clinical striker and the team's fixed. The team is not fixed.
The team fixed,
The team's not fixed. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not fixed. So, listen, for me, we'll see how it goes. At the end of the day, you know what I mean? Like, put the money down. Let's get the player. We get the player, cool. Move on to the next target. I don't want to hear no excuses as well because apparently we got the money for Eze without selling anyone. So, get to selling players, and then when you sell players, go in for Lookman, innit? You sell about 4 or 5 players that we need to sell. You've got the Lookman money. There's no excuse.
They offered us Lookman, you know. His entourage offered us Lookman. We just, I don't know, in case the Garnacho deal doesn't happen. So it can always happen. I know, and I've heard from other journalists that it's possible that our last couple of days, you know how that when it gets closer to the end of the day, deadline and all that, I know how my club moves. We'll buy like a bunch of players or sell a bunch of players. I think we're about to sell Disasi to Bournemouth, bro, on a loan with an obligation. Do you know what I'm saying? So if that happens, that's also something that can happen. So so you never know what happens in the transfer window, innit? But my issue with Arsenal is just the way you play football. It's the way you play football.
Arsenal is everything. I can't even.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's the way you play football, bro. Yeah. The defensive football thing, when you need to go forward in certain type of games, it's not going to work if you don't back the goals. And that's what happened last season where, you know, when you could sit back and everyone's saying, yes, it was a defensive masterclass against United. It wasn't, bro. But cool, you managed to get away with not conceding. It's fine. You got the 3 points. That's fine. But that's not going to carry you through other games. You can't sit back against Leeds and sit back against Burnley and that. You have to go and play, innit? So this is why you have the process. The whole process thing is for you to build a way of playing more possession-based or whatever, depending on what the club wants to do, like a long-term plan, and integrate that. That's why you have a long-term plan. If you want to do defensive football, you could have done that from day one. I've had managers come in and just say, yo, we're going to defend and not hit on the counter. That's King. That's what most of his managers done in the last couple of years. That's what Ole done. Yeah. Ole just came in and said, let's sit back. We're going to get everyone to just sprint to the other side of the pitch.
That's what it is.
Saying. These are simple tactics. If you ask your mom to set a team up, she'll do counter. That's the basic. Everyone would just say, just wait for the opposition to come and then we beat them. That's what like a normal person who don't watch football would do that.
Yeah.
But for me, playing like that, it's not going to work. And then now, no, if all your players are not fit enough to run that half pitch the whole time on the counter.
No,
but it's been coached out of them. That's the thing. So when they get into those positions, they don't even know what to do because it's like, bro, it's like anything in sport, innit? You get that, you got that instinct, innit? Like a fighter, you got the instinct when to duck, when to throw certain jabs, when to throw an uppercut, when you practice certain things, it becomes instinctive.
Instinctive, yeah.
It becomes a habit. It becomes a habit. Yeah.
Bro. And he's coached certain things out of these players. I'm not saying that Martinelli's amazing, but I've seen better version of it. I'm not saying all the guys are amazing, but I've seen better version when you play to his play style and you allow and you get the most out of his actual attributes. So I hear it, man. Listen, we're gonna redirect to Rashid because I got to get something to eat because I will be on DJB's channel. Then I'll be back on this channel for the Tough Talk show. Man. Big up to everyone that's locked in. Big up every single time. Yasa TV. Make sure you're liking and subscribing. You know what I'm saying? Big up. Make sure you hit 600, bro.
We're about to hit 600. You know what I mean? We're trying to fly. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to fly slowly. Big up to Real King as well. We're gonna redirect to Rashid. Northside Raid on the way in, and we're out. Love. See you lot later. Northside Raid.